Man, it's been a minute. Before anything anybody wants to get done, anybody important, a little tension. We need to separate the two of those guys. That's what we gonna do. So I knew there'd be a time when programming schedule would shift. No Smackdown on Hulu this week. So now things are transitioning over to Peacock. I remember when I was really big on SmackDown transitioning to Fox. Um, Regardless of the business and the politics attached, it's been quite the ride. And I'm happy to say that Fox hosted that for a while. Like, that was dope. Now I have to move on and move forward. I don't think we'll be doing Raw and NXT no more. NXT is its own separate entity. So, we should probably be running Raw and SmackDown. See how it works for a little while. I think it can work. Let's see what we get. So, I ain't get to see SmackDown till yesterday. I ain't like the way I had to watch it. It's fun, but not quite. The show was fine, just the way I had to watch. Now, Solo and Cody, Steel Cage, USA Network premiere. That makes sense. That's fine. Everybody's in a good spot. I don't have any complaints about Solo, no Cody right now. Bloodline's doing fine. Jacob got challenged. Okay. The people seem to want to do it. Let Solo have it in respect. That's good. That was good. Now, all that segment was fine. Let's move. Oh, and then it will be down in Street Profits and DIY stuff. Like, good. Whatever. Barely to Stratton. Good. Not mad at it. Solid match. They kept up with each other. All right. Apollo and Gio Vinci. Good debut. Awesome vibe. Hilarious ending. Let's move forward. See what the game got in store for it, and we're going to leave it there. But if he go out Jabba style, I'm going to be kind of mad. Kevin Owens, Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, triple threat match. Keep the team. They've been doing this a while. Like, just needing to have something to do for KO and those guys. But, I mean, hey, I don't want to say another week or two. I'd be past it, but if they want to split them, I don't know. I feel like they're not really going to be, I don't think they're going to be as effective split up, in my opinion. I don't know. Now, LA Knight, BFT, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, that's fine. I'm going to reserve all my opinion and commentary on LA Knight till something big happens. Right now, everything is par for the course for him, so makes sense. Get your beer, pause with the head and the foam dripping over the top. That's LA Knight right now. Clean that shit up. That's how I feel. It's just a little over the top. And I mean, of course, we want that, but too large for the life. Smooth it out, calm it down, and then we gonna have the megastar. That's how I feel about it. Chelsea Green, Michin solid. Chelsea Green, Chelsea on the move, and P is killing it. Chelsea's low-key turning into everybody's favorite mean girl, if she ain't already that. I'm not going crazy about too much of the way she's pushing the content, or at least like forms of whatever the writing is. But whew, she's great in character, and P is right there with her. Let's let things continue to go with that and see what we get. Solid momentum though. Now, Bloodline, Street Profits, DIY. Not mad, not upset about it. Solid match, something to do for everybody. And seriously, shouts to Fox. Like, we all appreciate the time spent, for real, for real. So, I mean, until next time, right? Now let's move on. All right, so Raw happened, and it was alright. Y6 American Made Street Fight, all crazy. It was good. It was good. Bianca Belair and Jade take on Unholy Union women's tag titles. So, the tag team is going to be a tag team, but the Union is looking a little more close knit. I know those two. They looked good coming in with Bianca and Jade. Let's talk at top of the show. As far as the end of the match, stuff goes, it is a clear separation between the two. One's the power, and the other is like all of the rest. I mean, we got a universal duo in them both, but I'm really like, we're gonna still wait. They look great together, for the record. They look great, but it's just so much of a dynamic for me. Like, I think even down the theme song, and again, we love both of them. Nigga, shouts to B, we already know. And then Jade been that. So the theme songs I'm looking at now, I think that's the dynamic that's kind of throwing me. Like, Bianca's theme has been so, what we've grown to know her for throughout the years. And then we have Jade's theme being like the epic, and it's like something's not a fit. They're a fit. But I'm gonna go ahead and say those theme songs ain't. Let's move on. Shouts to Bret Hart. I would have loved to have Natty introducing him. That's my only gripe with this segment. Other than that, I mean, Gunther, Sami Zayn, all good stuff. The Hitman being on deck for it was perfect. Now it's looking like there was a bunch of stuff that I wasn't around for, but I definitely did enjoy that segment. I had a lot of fun watching it, and then like I said, Bret Hart, it looked like it was one of those wrestling moments, like just like an OG that been in for mad long and like getting some more of his due, like I can't really pay homage the way I want to, you know, uh, my people, the way I would, the way I want to, you know what I'm saying? Some of them ain't even on TV no more, and, I still have to deal with that bullshit every single show, knowing that they're not going to be there. So, it is what it is. We don't know they're there in spirit, but let's move on. Okay, Dom beat Dragon Lee. Fine. Natty live. So Natty was in the building and didn't. I guess because she had the match. Fine. It's very rare. It's been a while, but I guess stuff on TV that didn't happen to piss me off, but it was technically on TV. But I'm glad that Natty was there. I was like, oh man, is she homesick? What's going on? Is Natty okay? Like, shouts to Tupac. Like, for real, because that was a really nice segment, and it would have been, for me, I'm just saying it would have been nice to have Natty out there amongst, just for that, or at least introduce him. But it is what it is. It's all good. Pause. I don't know if my man gotta go look up some Moro or not, but Tessitore got a little bit of work to do, man. He alright, but he's extremely fresh, and he's still. I think he doesn't know where the pockets are so far as respectfully, so far as where to really add more of your personality to the commentary table. That's my opinion. I mean, he's still there for things. Look at his notes. Everybody knows he's new, so we're not going to hold too much against him. But either way. So, what was going on with this? Natty, Lara Valkyria, and Zelina Vega beat the Pure Fusion Collective. I'm not really crazy about them winning that, but fine. But the Pure Fusion Collective, I like it. We gonna wait for it to mean something, but I definitely like it in its like earliest stages right now. So Drew McIntyre, Wade Barrett, then Pierce came outside, Hell in a Cell, Bad Blood, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre. Good. Solid promo. Pierce did great. Keep that intensity and get those words right. I'm gonna give him a 90. I'm gonna give him a 90 on that out of 100. He knows, and if you run it back, anybody would peep if they listening for it. But man, he was right there knocking it out the park. And no, he doesn't need a theme song. Boom, Raw theme song, whatever. One of them. It was good. It was good. So good segment. I'm looking forward to that Hell in a Cell too. It's been a while. It makes sense. And then we got the Steel Cage coming up next week just to get everybody ready. So yeah, Bad Blood's already shaping up to be solid. I don't mean it doesn't take a Hell in a Cell to do it, but it definitely makes sense to have something in there like that. Now, Rey Mysterio, Finn Balor, DQ. That's fine. Good on Rey. And then Finn is that. He didn't get that. Like, good on Finn right now. Finn and Dame and all out with the Turret Twins and the beat down and Rhea and the hobbling right now. Like, Rhea just can't catch a break off this injury thing. But all in all, a good segment. Those two really want to fight it out. And I honestly need to detach from the both of them to be able to call it fairly. So, um, I'm gonna take the time and pay very close attention to what takes place, and I feel like we need to just blow this off and move forward, or they just get back together. But I'm not seeing that. But yeah, let's move on. Now, Jay Uso, Braun Strowman, Ilya Dragunov, Pete Dunne. All right, good. Jay wins at the end. Jay came out with the save earlier in the evening for the Twins and all that. Fine. Jay Uso reminds me of myself sometimes with the way I roll down on shit. Now, I don't do everything Jay do, but what I did notice is the crowd with my man. End of the show, awesome. They was right there with him. Calgary really showed up so far as, like, from what I was noticing. Even Juggernaut was getting shit. Now, I don't think it was the, nonsense, but a solid match, a really good fatal four-way. You didn't know who was gonna win, and I got to get a little bit more insight to some of those, like the science with that in wrestling and ring psychology. Don't get stupid, but the way they do those finishes sometimes, or they'll like G to finish, is really good. So good shit all in all. That was Raw and Smackdown. We'll be back eventually for this NXT thing, but in between that, I'm out of here because clearly it's noise.